Right, honey?
Yeah, sure.
Hello.
Hi.
We just went thrifting spontaneously.
Whoa,
Holy
shit,
shit,
my god, look at all these
pants that fit
trinkets!
me. You'll never guess what I fucking just found.
A motherfucking standing desk converter, that's what I just found. But I had to keep quiet and contain my excitement as to not disturb the other shoppers in the area, you know? I also found this cool-ass mirror.
We did some spontaneous thrifting today. You want to show the people what you got?
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't...
What is it?
I don't know.
The shadow on my face is making me look very Chad today.
It does.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. First and foremost, please excuse everything about how I look right now. It is the end of a very, very long day. Today, I actually celebrated my 29th birthday, and celebrated is putting it pretty loosely because I just went yarn shopping and then went to marching band, but I did pick up a little iced coffee as a treat, so I guess we all celebrate things differently. Anyway, the point of today's video is I'm getting old and I'm getting bored with my clothes. I don't know about you guys, but I've been in the goth slash alternative scene for a very, very long time, but I've also been working full-time since I was 13 years old. So because of that, because of my just constantly working, I basically, since I was 13 years old, I have just like been working and then coming home and being tired. And then very, very occasionally I'll like put on an outfit and go out somewhere, but that's very, very rare. So I've been thinking long and hard about what I want the rest of this year to look like and what I want future years to look like, because as someone who's in the goth scene and loves alternative fashion, it's very, very hard for me to have like quick and easy outfits and like quick and easy clothes to just throw on and automatically look cool. I just want to be comfortable, especially when I'm working all day long. I just want to throw on a pair of pants and a t-shirt and call it a day. Oh my god, I have something in my eye. Oh no, I have something in my eye. I got it. It's an eyelash. Bitch, that's the opposite of your job. Okay, anyway, what am I even talking about? Basically, I am sick and tired of just wearing my work clothes all the time. So today I'm gonna be taking these jeans and making them cooler. I always start off with de-stressing the pants, just taking a razor blade and putting some rips and tears in them. And since I was in the process of destroying my bottoms, what better show to watch than Heated Rivalry? Happy Pride Month. Next, I decided to add some grommets to the hem of the pockets and also the pant leg. As you can see, it's not entirely straight, but neither am I, so...
Okay, pants update. I put them back on just so I can see how everything is. I'm gonna sew these into the pants. I think I'm gonna leave it like that there. Maybe I'll put some patches. I might put a couple of patches on here as well. But yeah, that's how they're coming along.
Here you will see examples A and B on how not to film an outfit video. Unfortunately, this is the best I can do. So... Hello! I realize I'm very bad at recording stuff before I get started, but I just want to give you a little look at this jacket before I DIY it. As you can see, I already did like this entire lapel, and I'm working my way around to the other side. There's nothing on the back, nothing on the sleeves, nothing on the shoulders, nothing on it except for these little spikes that I put on. I ordered some large spikes that I'm gonna put on the shoulders. I have some ideas for the back. So I think the main patch that I'm gonna put on the back of this is gonna be my Evil Ohio one that actually used to be a t-shirt. And just so you can see what it looks like before I do anything with it, like I said, it's not perfect. I just quickly cut it off of this t-shirt and
It's pretty old, so I might go over some of this with some acrylic paint. Maybe I'll like go over some of this with acrylic paint. If not, then no worries. You know, it can have that distressed look. Maybe I'll touch it up down the line if it gets any worse. But that's gonna be like the main back patch. I'm probably gonna trim some of this extra fabric off a little bit more. And then for the sleeves here, I'm thinking I'm gonna put those big spikes on the shoulders, and then I want to do some chain detail around the shoulder area, like draping off of the shoulder onto the arm. I'm probably gonna take some like D-rings and sew them into the front and back of this so I can like detach the chain. I have a whole idea. I'm sure I'll show that on camera whenever I get around to it. But I want them to be detachable, so that way, like if I'm going out somewhere and I don't like want them, I can just like quickly take them off. And then I'm thinking to do that, I'm gonna sew on maybe like a little leather strip, maybe like somewhere in here or something. I'm gonna put a little strip of scrap leather, and I'm gonna put a D-ring here and on the front side, and then I can like make a little mechanism to clip them on, and maybe just get some carabiners or something, like if I'm not feeling that up for anything extensive, just so I can like have them detachable. Now for the sleeves, I don't know what I want to do with the sleeves yet. Maybe grommets, maybe some stud action. And then I'm thinking for the pockets as well, I'm thinking I want to do some more of those little grommets, or maybe some safety pins, because my other jacket has safety pins on it. So this is my other jacket here, and for the sleeves on this one, I put some safety pins, and I really like how they look. The only issue I have is that when I'm wearing fishnets and I want to put my hands in my pockets, they're always getting stuck on them. They're always like getting snagged and caught on these safety pins. I might even just go in with some more of those spikes.
Hello. I don't know exactly where we are in the vlog. I don't even know how I'm gonna format this thing because I've just been recording random bits of my month. But today we took a trip to my favorite Witchcraft occult store, October's. They're the only occult shop that I know of that really includes left-hand path practitioners like myself. The lighting in here is horrible because it's like 11:30 at night, and I have been doing witchcraft since I got back home today. My entire day was literally like, we went out to breakfast, we went to October's, and then I've been doing witchcraft all day because I just felt the need to do it. Like if you know, you know, and if you don't know, sorry, I can't really explain it, but I just had this need to just get rid of everything and start over, and that's what we're doing. If you look behind me, you'll see that my altar is set up very differently. I used to have some of my houseplants over on this side, and I used to just have like my personal workings over here. My other altar in my living room is more like the deity altar. My deity altar is completely separate from my personal working altar now. I used to do everything all in the same spot, and it was fine, but now I just feel like I'm at a point in my life where I want to be using magic for everything. I'm so sick of just taking the blows and rolling with the punches. Like, I'm using magic for everything. And I'm getting results, don't get me wrong. I was never that kind of person. For example, like growing up throughout my entire life, I've just been kind of like, I'll take the handouts and I'm not going to ask for anything else. But now I'm at a point in my life where I'm going to say, fuck it, I'm getting what I want, whether the world wants me to get it or not. If you've ever studied quantum physics, you know the universe is just like a big restaurant. And sometimes you sit down at a table and you say, I want to order the spaghetti. And then the universe just gives you like a pile of horse shit. And you're like, that's not what I ordered. I wanted the spaghetti. And you just have to keep like going and going and going. You just have to keep working that. Like, this is what I want, this is how I want to get it, and this is what I want from you. Think of it like talking to a lawyer or a demon. I don't know. I work with demons and demonic entities, so I'm used to a lot of like being very clear and very concise with what I'm asking for. Sometimes you have to do that with the universe as well. You have to sit down and do a little money bowl spell with your little Jupiter sigil underneath it and say, this is what I want. This is how I'm going to get it. This is what you have to give me in return. Being that clear and concise is not always natural to me. I'm always just like, I'll take what I can get, but I really need to stop being like that because it's not getting me anywhere right now. I had to be really, really hardcore working on my money and prosperity workings, especially when I was trying to buy my house. I was working that bowl like every day. Like I shit you not, like every day, or like multiple times a week, I was like putting more and more and more of my energy into those spells. So I've been really, really lax on the money stuff lately, and that's just because my own personal opinions on wealth and equity are pretty, how do I want to word this in a way that doesn't make me sound pretentious? I have a very like anti-capitalist mindset, okay? Just in general, just so you guys know where I'm coming from. I see people with exorbitant amounts of wealth and I just get disgusted. I have never wanted to be ultra super wealthy. I just want to live a comfortable and peaceful life where I'm making enough money to fund my lifestyle, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm not asking for $1 million, and if I get $1 million, I'm giving it all away. So that's what I want. The working that I did today was specifically to help my career. I know exactly what I want to be doing in my life, and it has taken me a very, very long time to figure that out. And you know, some people grow up and they get out of high school and they're like, I'm gonna be a lawyer, and they go out and become a lawyer, and that's awesome for them. Some of us are neurodivergent and depressed, and sometimes it takes us until we're 29 years old to know exactly what we want to do. So, also, it was my birthday yesterday. 29. Yeah, I didn't think I would get this far. If I'm being completely honest with you, I thought I was gonna myself. But things changed and they got better. So now here we are at 29, and now I know what I want to do with the rest of this life, and I'm going to take it. Whether the universe is going to give it to me easily or not, I'm going to take it anyway. That's my mindset going into the rest of this year. My goals, what I'm going to do to achieve those goals, and what I'm going to do to stay consistent with them. The hardest part for me with anything is just consistency. I've always had such a struggle with just being consistent in anything. So this new era of my life, I'm calling it, I show up every day. And I made myself my own little personal sigil here. I'm showing up for myself. I'm showing up for my partner. I'm showing up for my goals. I'm showing up for my career. I know I count weird. I have arthritis. I can't bend that finger that well. I'm showing up every day to everything. I'm showing up 100% to everything that I want to show up to. And I'm saying it right here, right now, because I just put my whole heart and soul into this work, and I'm going to get what I want. I deserve to get what I want, and so do you. I'm not trying to convert anyone. I know people are uncomfortable with Satanism and demons and all that kind of stuff. Like, I know it can be uncomfortable when you don't understand the things that are in front of you. I know that. I get that. I'm not trying to convert anyone. Actually, this money bowl, I just used a little bit of planetary magic, which I've never really done before. I don't know what's been going on with me lately. I have been just struggling so bad with fatigue, with laziness. I wouldn't call it laziness, but I just feel so exhausted that I don't want to do anything. And I hate being that kind of person. I hate being the kind of person who comes home after work and doesn't do anything. That's not the kind of person I am. That's not the kind of person I want to be. So, yeah, I feel really good. I think this is the best I have felt in a very long time. And I mean, like, all month, I have just been so exhausted. I've been just so exhausted and depressed and stressed out, and I'm sick of it. So I hope today marks a new chapter for me. And I want to focus my entire self into the rest of this year and getting myself aligned with the goals that I set for myself, because there's setting the goals and then there's actually getting to them. I think I'm ready to put myself first, which is a very scary thought because I'm not a selfish person, and my natural instinct is to put everyone else in front of me, and I just can't do it anymore. Doing that and living like that has cost me a lot of my own goals. It's cost me a lot of my own success, my mental health. It's cost me a lot. Like, living like that, living for the sake of other people instead of yourself, has always been my life. And I'm just at a point where I'm ready to put myself first. Feels a little bit scary and a little unnatural and a little selfish, but I think I'm ready. That was a very long spiel I just went on. That was a very long rant, a very long tangent. I needed to get it out of my chest, and if this helps someone else, then that's great. You know, maybe someone will see this and they'll be in the same spot as me, or maybe not. I don't care. I'm talking and I'm doing this for me. So, okay, I am going to finally sit down and enjoy the rest of my night. And when I say enjoy the rest of my night, I'm gonna go and make some orders for my shop. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my evening by working some more. So I will see you in the next one.